During the 2020 lockdown, I was as bored as everybody else and I did what I did the best: sleep, eat, and sleep. So one day I thought I was going to learn something new and searched how to make a video game on YouTube. And the first video I found was from, you guessed it, Brackies. With Brackies' amazing tutorials, I have made quite a bit of games. Nothing too special, but I made them, Just when I thought 2020 couldn't get any worse, Brackies quit YouTube. I still made several games after that before my school reopened and couldn't dedicate time to make games. Now all of a sudden, after almost 4 years, he uploads this video. Long story short, he announced that he was going to be making Godot tutorials. There were many reasons behind this, one being that Unity was killing itself with its stupid decisions, and Godot is a free and open source software. What is a free and open source software? Good thing you asked, cause I have no clue. To my dumbass, it just means that no ugly logo that looks like a ripoff of GAN logo, and no need to pay any money at all. Unless if you want to contribute to Godot, but that is a whole another thing. And Godot was also getting better day by day with community contributions ever since Unity saw their own foot with their stupid ass runtime fee. So the Brackies tutorial eventually dropped, and once my sems got over, I joined this game jam so it will motivate me to actually finish this game and upload it. After watching those videos and several other tutorials, I was ready to jump into Godot. Let me start with what I found good with Godot. This thing is tiny. Unity is like 15 to 20 GB and easily crosses like 5 GB per unfinished game project. And this is like under 40 megabyte. The whole engine is just so snappy. You don't have to wait for script compilation or anything for every minor or even major changes you make, and you can write the scripts in the engine itself. No need for a separate IDE in which the IntelliSense suddenly stops working and the errors don't show up. Looking at you, Visual Studio Code. And the language is GDScript, which is basically Python with some minor changes. And let me tell you, Python is way easier than any kind of C language. And if you hate indentation-based coding, you can also use C#, which is the same language as in Unity. And now for the things I had mixed feelings about. For some reason, I couldn't find the project files of my Godot game from Photoshop. So I could not save my files to it directly. I need to save it somewhere else and then copy it back to the assets folder. Why are the game objects called scenes? I know this is not a big deal, but it is just weird, You put a scene inside a scene and there are other scenes inside a scene, and it's just confusing at times. Finding help online is a little bit harder. Godot now has a lot more community support than ever before, but still, even if I want to do something as simple as spawn a game object or a scene in a scene, I don't get the help very easily. I have to do some digging when compared to a well-established engine like Unity, where one of the first results is already showing me the solution I need. Before I go on what I found deal-breaking with Godot, let me touch a bit on the game I made with Godot. It is a Flappy Bird ripoff. But wait, it is not just any other Flappy Bird. It is Floppy Fish. Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm a genius. But seriously, what better game to make when trying out a new engine? Kinda reminds me of this Reddit post where they asked me what their first game should be, and I replied open world MMORPG, and it got more upwards than an actual serious answer. I love democracy. Coming back to Godot, when trying to make an infinitely scrolling background, there were several times where there was a gap in between the backgrounds. Then I tried to look at the scene and figured out the biggest deal breaker for me: not being able to see what is happening in the scene while trying out the game. In a previous game of mine, I made a patroller that moves when your player makes a move. Since you can stun the patrollers, to keep all the patrollers synced, I add one of them far away from the game area you see. So I can stun any patroller I want and the game will not be broken. When doing something like that, to see and debug what is happening outside the gameplay area is crucial. Is there a better way to do this? Yes. But the real question is, am I good enough to do it? Hell no. It was all going well to a point that I typed this in a itch.io game description of the game before trying Godot. I was so sure that I was moving to Godot and saying bye-bye to Unity. I will be giving more time to Godot and understanding it, but in the meantime, this summer holidays, I have plans of releasing a complete game for a change, so I'll be dropping the plans of using Godot for this short-term project. There will be a video about it soon enough, so make sure you subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.